What? Happy birthday. That's yours.
I got a oopty, watch me do my thing.
What the hell? I don't want my car now.
Mom told me my car now. I told her not to get it. I wanted to get my party. I didn't want the car. That's not even the car you wanted. She's such an idiot. She just ruined the whole party. Everything. She just ruined everything. Party's off. I say you ruined my life. I hate you. We're leaving. The party's off.
Oh my. Nope. No. Nope. 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 Okay, I have so much to say, but it's like, oh, let's not be too sassy here. I'm really trying to think about what's like appropriate to say, because wow, that is one spoiled child. I just can't fathom this way of thinking. I can't imagine speaking to my parents that way. I can't imagine being that ungrateful. I cannot even imagine. It's part of the reason why I don't want to have kids, but then secondly, it also has to do with parenting. I was raised right. Nope. No, ma'am.
I knew this rich kid from high school that went off to college and partied every single night. His parents found out that he was failing basically all of his classes, so they secretly drove up early one Saturday morning with the spare set of keys to the car they had bought him and just drove off with the car.
Oh no. Well, that is the ultimate revenge. Absolutely. That is what I'm saying. The girl from the first video needs to take a lesson from this bug, because it's like, yeah, we were great, you know, very giving parents. We bought you a car, but you are failing your classes. So no, sir, we're going to teach you a quick lesson. You want nice things? You better work hard. You better work hard in school, and you better get your grades up, boy. I love to see it. I understand if you have money and you want to, in the sense, take care of your children and maybe give them things you didn't have or just provide for them. I get it. You know, I didn't come from that, but some people do. That's fine. But you can still raise your children knowing and valuing the value of $1 and knowing what it's like. Anyways, don't even have me rant on that.
According to her mom, Sherilyn has blown $100,000 on clothes, makeup, fast cars, and fine dining. She has an unbelievable 17 credit cards all maxed out, and by her own count, is $25,300 in debt. She says that being able to go out and buy whatever she wants makes her happy. One time, when she was taken to Disney World on vacation, she was upset she didn't get fine dining, so she pushed her mom's fish fillet in her face.
How is anybody mad at Disneyland? That's what I want to know. Like, you get a trip to Disneyland and you find something to complain about. Are you crazy? That is the happiest place on earth. That says more about you than anyone. Your kid's already in debt before they actually start like adulting. That's a problem. When the high school principal's daughter, who previously got away with all kinds of garbage behavior, vandalism, drinking, major bullying, got caught vandalizing a lecture hall in uni, she was what is that word? Unceremoniously dumped and banned. Parents whined for months on Facebook about their poor baby's unfair treatment and the fact that her applications to other unis were being denied. Well, when your kid acts like a little brat and is doing things they shouldn't be doing, sometimes there's consequences, even if you're rich or not. Right? My friend had this entitled younger brother who acts like the world revolves around him. While his dad is stern with him, his mom babies his behavior, and he can get away with scot-free with almost anything. He gets angry very easily, even at the slightest things. It turns out he was playing Fortnite on his TV and threw the controller into the glass table, which shattered. My friend called me later in the day and told me how after his dad came back, he grounded his brother for a month and he wasn't allowed to play video games or go over to his friend's house. And he also had to buy a new table with his allowance. Had to do chores. That's what I'm saying. Good parenting. There are consequences to your actions. Video games is a privilege, okay? It's not just like owed to you. I think a lot of teens need to hear that these days. Had a roommate work out naked. Why? Because he doesn't have a maid to wash his sweaty wear anymore? Is that for real? Is that for real? But what do you do with just your regular clothes? You don't have anyone to wash those either, so do you just wear something once and then throw it in the garbage? Okay. When I went grocery shopping with a friend who had no concept of money, she was used to just being handed her dad's credit card to get whatever she wanted. She never looked at prices, never listened to what her total was. When she had to use her own money to buy groceries for the first time, I thought she was going to have a breakdown. Reality hit her real hard that day. As someone who has lived in poverty most of my life, I have to admit that it felt good for her to finally realize that life wasn't free. That's what I'm saying, y'all. That is what I'm saying. It's fine to provide for your children, maybe give them a little extra, whatever, but it's all about teaching them the value of $1 and to be grateful for those things, that it's not owed and not everyone's that privileged, and that they should appreciate and be grateful, but also work for their money. I grew up in a small country town, and there's a few people who I went to school with whose parents paid for everything. This one girl, a few years older than me, moved to Brisbane for uni, but after her first year, her parents told her they weren't paying for her life anymore. The girl lasted about 4 months before she went completely broke, dropped out of uni, moved back into town into her parents' house, and had to work front counter for her dad's business instead. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Learning the value of $1 goes a long way. My parents always said when I was younger, I wanted a cell phone so bad. And they said, okay, great, you can get a cell phone when you can pay for it. When you get your first job and you get your first paycheck and you can buy yourself a cell phone, good for you. And you can handle the monthly bill. And that's what I did. I got a job at Tim Hortons at 15 years old and got my first cell phone. But you know, I learned the value of working for what I want. Cell phone was a privilege. We fired a guy on his 3rd day of work because he kept coming in late. Asked him why he keeps coming in late, and he said, I kid you not, I graduated top 10 in my class. I make my own hours. I told him good, he's fired, and now he can set his day any way he wants. The look of shock on his face was priceless. I wish I took a picture. Like, how do you possibly think that's a valid excuse? No one cares. No job cares if you graduated top 10 in your class. Like, I don't care. That does not affect my business. I have a business to run. Show up on time. Hello. Like, honestly though, what's the difference of graduating in the top 10 or the bottom 10? Like, no offense. No offense. Half the people don't even get jobs in their field that they graduated from. So, knew a rich kid whose parents bought a car and he treated it like absolute garbage, purposely driving it really hard and generally abusing it, confident in the notion that his parents would buy him the one he wanted after he destroyed the one they got him. Well, they didn't buy him another one ever. He rode the city bus and bummed rides off of friends after that. Wow. I can't imagine being gifted a car and ever doing that. Like, feeling so ungrateful for that you're gonna purposely try to destroy it to get a new one. Like, you didn't think of the risk, like maybe they won't buy me a new one and then what? Spoiled people. You guys should have seen the cars I used to drive. One was from like 1991. Like, I'm not even kidding. And it was an old car, but hey, it got me from point A to point B. That's all that matters. While working in a casino here in Las Vegas, a herd of girls came to my window and one proceeded to tell me about her great birthday party itinerary that her dad paid for her 18th birthday. With no adults in the party, just a bunch of teenage girls out in Vegas, where none of them could do anything because none of them were 21. I couldn't even check them into the reservation. They started yelling and screaming at me. I had to call security, and security tells them they can either go play in the arcade or leave and try to find a hotel off the strip that will take them without being 21. Wow. So they cried. Security didn't care. As they shouldn't. That's a liability on their accord. The fact that some dad is paying for their 18-year-old daughter and her friends to go to Vegas on their own, like, I'm with the person in the bottom who's like, that's their parents' fault. Stupid 18th birthday gift. Yeah. Also dangerous? Maybe. Not the safest choice? Okay. She would take days off of school to go on shopping trips with her rich mother. When the recession hit, it was discovered her mother's business partner was embezzling for years, and consequently, the mansion she grew up in was on the depressed real estate market for years. Oh, wow. Oh, that's like some unfortunate news, especially for someone who's used to just being rich all the time. You know, that's the thing about money. Some people can earn money very quickly depending on their life and their business, but you also lose it very quickly. So, all right guys, before I head out, today's Sassy shout out goes to Chelsea Lee Cree. They said, I've had my ex text me a message that was meant for someone else. It is clear why he's an ex. It is clear, but I really want to know what they texted you. So let me know, because I want the tea. None of my exes have ever texted me by mistake, ever. I don't think they ever even went to type my name or anything. So this has never happened to me. All right guys, I'm getting out of here. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to keep getting sassy with me, and stay classy and sassy out there in the real world. Bye. At a Starbucks, and she thought apparently people gave her parents free drinks and such for all these years. Like, the cashier told her the total and she said, wait, I don't get it for free? She never realized her parents swiping their cards all those years was paying for her things, I guess. What? Okay, listen. In what world are you living that your children think things are free in life? That is what I want to know. Like, come on, how do they even think that? Nothing in life is free. And I love how everyone's like, you know what? Smiles are free. Being nice to people's free. I don't really care. I would like my rent to be free, groceries to be free, gas to be free, maybe free hydro, maybe internet, you know, phones. That'd be nice. Keep the smiles. I'll take like a free phone bill. I'm kidding. I do love some free smiles, but like y'all, adulthood is expensive. That's all I'm trying to say. In a country with high alcohol taxation, rich kids enter pub, like 10 to 12 of them, and throw their bank card at the bartender, demanding shots. What would y'all like? Whatever, lol, dad is paying. The bartender pours double JW Blues for all the brats and some randoms that they treated. The brat with card had tears in his eyes when the tap came in. Dad's going to kill me. I did enjoy the free drink though. Oh, so you were one of the randoms that they treated. I would have done the same thing. I see some rich teenagers at the bar with their parents' card. Oh, you know I'm about to slide in. If they're legal, of course. Hang out with them, get a free drink. Cheers, Dad. Thanks for the Jaeger. The one Instagram model who got caught on video talking poorly to a security guard at VidCon. Not only did the guard stand his ground and not let him in because he wasn't famous enough to be given a pass and too rich to just buy one, but once the internet saw the video, the guard ended up with more followers than the kid. Boom! I love to see that, especially because there's that VidCon, and VidCon is a YouTube convention, if you don't know that. I've always wanted to go. It was canceled last year, but we probably would have been invited. We did get to go to Playlist Live in end of February of 2020. It was so much fun, and then the world shut down. So I haven't made my VidCon debut. I had a roommate in freshman year of college that came from an incredibly rich oil family from the Middle East. I remember him having the hardest time adjusting to not having someone else prepare him food. I remember waking up one morning and going to the kitchen and seeing him try to eat eggs and toast he had just prepared himself. He asked me how I normally prepare fried eggs because his tasted really crunchy. Turns out he had just cracked the egg hole into the pan and prepared it shell and all. I couldn't stop laughing but felt really bad for that dude. Okay, like I actually have some feelings towards this person, you know? It's not their fault that they were raised with a very wealthy family who had someone prepare his food all his life. At least he's trying. You know, he could Uber Eats. You know what I'm saying? He could do all that. Instead, he woke up and he tried to make some eggs, was very unsuccessful. But he's trying, and I appreciate that. It costs $25,000 to spend a semester learning about the oceans on a boat that sails port to port. They also tell you no drugs or alcohol. One of my students didn't listen and brought aboard pot brownies. The staff found out 10 days in. They dropped her off at the first port. No credits, no refund. $25,000 down the drain for pot brownies. Your parents are gonna kill you. You gonna be in some trouble. Oh boy, I would love to be there for that conversation. Or they're so rich that they won't even care. It's gonna be like one or the other, you know? I wish I was rich enough to not care. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to not care about bills and money? That'd be so nice. Administration and faculty at the university refused a substantial offer of endowment money from a couple that wanted their son enrolled as an art major. Their son couldn't meet the minimum scholastic entrance requirements and he had little aptitude for art. Still, with their millions, he thought money would buy his way to an easy degree as an art major. He was dumbfounded to receive a notice of non-admittance. I love how they're like an easy degree. Yeah, I mean, I have an arts degree, an arts major, honors bachelor program at the university. Everyone thinks it's easy, but guess what? I didn't just get to do art classes. I had to take 4 psychology classes. Tell me how that makes any freaking sense. When I'm in arts, I had to do psychology. I had to do English. I had to do a certain amount of English classes that I actually minored in English because I had to take so many classes. Yeah, psychology. Tell me, I failed psychology in high school. Like, I was mortified when I had, anyways. I knew a guy in high school who bragged that he didn't have to pay attention in school because, get this, his grandfather was a vice president of the corporation that supplied the cardboard for cereal boxes for General Mills. Real gravy train, you know? Last I checked, since deleted Facebook, he was still working at Best Buy 5 years after high school, the same job he had in high school. I love whoever wrote this, okay? We are sassy twins. I love this so much. Cereal box, the cardboard, supplied the cardboard, okay? For the cereal box. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. You don't have to pay attention in school. Your grandfather, like, gives cardboard for cereal boxes. The spoiled rich kid showed up to school in a $325,000 sports car. That hurts. He was showing off, lost control of the car, and drove it through a brick wall and totaled it. Hope you have insurance. Good insurance. That sucks. I don't know what to tell you. No freaking kid in high school is getting a fancy car. Like, I don't care how rich, if I was rich, I don't care how rich I was. No chance am I giving some freaking teenager a fancy car. No way. They can pay for it. They can get a job and make monthly payments. I teach at a public school, though it's in a fairly nice area because we serve a number of nearby towns. We have a diverse population ranging from poor to very wealthy. The lunch monitor told me that on the first day last year, a freshman girl sat at her table and ate nothing for the period. At the end of the period, she came up to him and complained that no one came. Oh, stop it now. No one came to take her order. I can't even believe that that is a real story. Oh my God. That is like something you see in a movie. Like it would be like in Clueless or something. You know what I mean? Like how outrageous. You gotta be in your own world so bad, like in your own little rich bubble to think that someone was about to come take your order in the lunch cafeteria. Spoiled arse kid was in my class. Her parents bought her a ukulele with a tuner, bragged about it, and was asked to perform for the entire school. That hit her so bad she said no and never came back with the ukulele. Oh, so she might have rolled up to school and been like, yo, look at my ukulele with my new toner. Because she was bragging about it. So then they were like, okay, perform for us at the school, in front of the school. And then she was like, no, I just wanted to brag about it. I don't want to actually play it. I had a rich roommate in college that didn't know milk needed to be refrigerated. He was sitting behind me on his PC and spit out chunks of milk everywhere on his expensive computer. He was confused when I asked when he got it and said, just the other day. Wait, what? When I asked when he got it and he said just the other day, and I asked if it was in the fridge and he didn't know milk needed to be refrigerated. I don't understand, you guys, how someone, this is in college, how someone could be so uneducated about daily life things. Like not even trying to be rude. It's like some kids probably grow up with nannies and this, and maybe their parents aren't around, and like if you have everything handed to you, I guess you wouldn't know these things, but milk being refrigerated? Like in school, don't we learn that dairy products need to be in the fridge? Like, all right guys, I am heading out, but before I go, today's sassy shout out is going to Anita German. They said, Joss, why didn't you use the Friends reference when Monica and Rachel are using brooms to Mr. Heckles? Honestly, I'm ashamed of myself that I didn't use that. Like, hello? When I brought up that people use brooms, hello? How did I not bring up Friends? Ugh, shame on me. Am I even a true fan? I'm ashamed of myself. You caught me. I'm ashamed of myself. I'm out of here though, guys. Stay safe out there, stay sassy, and stay classy. And refrigerate your milk. Bye.
Is that my sweatshirt? Did you do something different with your hair?
Hey, big guy. What are you wearing? This looks stupid.
I wish my mom was that chill. That was one of the best little skits I've seen in a while from a TikTok performance, I gotta say. Very relatable, I feel, like when thinking about even how I acted as a teen and things like throwing stuff everywhere, oh my God, if you saw the room I'm in right now, like I just throw my stuff, like I could put it on a table, on a chair, and I just throw it on the floor.
Ava,
What?
we'll pick you up at 3.
Is this the dad?
Izzy, Addie, George, McSteamy, everyone brings it at me basically. Yeah.
We didn't say they could get you.
What?
What are you doing?
I'm making a smoothie.
Oh. Oh.
Ma! Ma!
What?
What is all that?
What are you doing?
Oh, TikTok
Look at this
dances?
smoothie.
Hey, did anyone take my charger?
No. Mine.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they're mine.
Eve, how was your day? Eva, how was your day?
Fine.
I think this is the Ava that we just saw from the first video. And you know what, Ava? I can relate. That whole was my life at 13 years old. I don't think I took a picture without doing that face and that pose. And all these, I think he's doing the TikTok dances. I didn't have TikTok at my age, and I thank God for that. But I'm pretty sure this is the same teenager.
Crying about this for like an hour because it's just so like pathetic that like she just comes in and like almost passes, like she's so close to passing me and everybody's reminding me that she's gonna pass me, and I just want to prove this that I am better than her because I am Zoe Laverne and I am literally the star of TikTok, and TikTok is putting me down and boosting her up, and I'm about to go to TikTok headquarters and strangle their necks.
I didn't realize that this was Zoe Laverne. She is a young girl who's on TikTok, and she was at one point the star of TikTok, but now she ain't. No, I'm sorry, you've had a lot of people pass you by now. You're slightly irrelevant. I did see all the drama. Y'all, I can't even get into that TikTok drama of Zoe Laverne. Anyways, the fact that she was crying, being like, someone's gonna pass me, but I'm the star of TikTok. Oh wow, we really are hitting first world problems of someone crying about TikTok. Oh,
danced and celebrated while a group
for what?
turned over this white Mazda hatchback on Dalewood Avenue yesterday during an unsanctioned homecoming party.
From what I know, it started off as a game as Flip Cup, and everyone was chanting Flip Cup, and somehow it transformed into Flip Car, Flip Car.
Whose car is that? Somehow Flip Cup turned into Flip Car. Y'all, I don't even know how someone says that with a straight face. Y'all are all on camera, and y'all better be buying me a brand new freaking car. Like tomorrow morning.
Scotty, I hate my house.
Do you? Well, go get your own place. See how you make out.
No, Dad. You're my new
West
dad.
End, Peter Street.
You're my new dad now.
No, you're not living here. What was that?
Scotty, I hope you're not disappointed in me.
This call from Bria at 422.
You need help.
Would you cry if I died?
It all depends what kind of a day I'm having.
Oh my God, when I would ever complain as a kid, it was like, get your own place then. You don't have to be here, goodbye. And like, I shut up real quick because it was like, oh, okay. Or like if I complained about the groceries, my dad's like, that's fine, you buy your own groceries, cook your own meals. And I was like, oh, maybe not. And now I'm an adult and it's like, damn, it sucks. Now I understand what he meant by it's expensive to cook and to buy groceries and to pay for the roof over my head. Oh, this is Gordon Ramsay and his daughter. Oh no, is right. Oh no. Gordon Ramsay. I love Gordon Ramsay. And I knew his daughter had a TikTok, so I've seen a few of their videos, but that, ooh, I could not imagine doing that to Gordon Ramsay. But he laughed. He just took a long time in silence, and that scares me for what he was thinking of. Like, he was thinking of her punishment, but like laughing. So, I don't know how people believe this prank. Like, do you really think an egg went in the water bottle?
As a straight male, I often feel marginalized.
I'm going home.
So you're on a date, and then this person, do I agree with what they said?
No.
But like, I wouldn't start recording it and stuff like that. I feel like that's very awkward. Y'all can have different beliefs on sexuality and things like that, and like, just don't go on another date after that. That's for damn sure. I would leave right after the meal. I'd say thank you for your time. I don't know, that just seems very weird to film that moment. Oh, this challenge. Oh, it's not gonna be good. No. I can't watch. Oh, he's okay. I hate this whole challenge. This whole stupid thing started with teens or something on TikTok, the crate challenge. How do people even have this much time on their hands to create challenges like these and then try them? Look at the crowd. Do we all have no jobs and we all have the amount of time to be like, I'm gonna go watch some guy do the crate challenge in the park? Oh. Bad idea. Oh, I like a sweater. This is bad. Ew. Ew! That's so gross. First of all, gotta point out, love the friend sweater. But second of all, that is so disgusting. I wouldn't even do that out of my own sister's mouth or my boyfriend's or my mother. Like mouths are dirty, y'all. Okay, I don't care what anyone says. Mouths have germs, they're dirty. That is a TikTok challenge I will stay away from, as well as the crate challenge. That's pretty sweet. Oh, my heart stopped. I thought this video was about to take a turn like Regina George style when she gets hit by the bus and then Mean Girls. You are so lucky, sir. Skateboard's gone.
It's a mess. Look at all this.
Ma, why are you in my room, Ma?
There's clothes all over the floor. Well, I'm not gonna clean your room for you.
Mom, why do you give a if my room has to be cleaned? It's my room, not your room. I live here, not you.
My room.
Okay, your roof, my room. My room, I'm the one who spends my days in here, not you. Get out, 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 my room.
Excuse me? Y'all, there is no way I could talk to my parents like that. I would not have a room if I ever raise my voice like that. First of all, yeah, it's your room, but having a room is a freaking privilege as far as I'm concerned. Like, you don't pay the bills for that home. They have every right to want your room to be cleaned and to respect their home.
Still hasn't been vaccinated. Me.
What you gonna do about it?
Quite literally report you to the FBI for a fake COVID vaccine card, but why would you challenge this? Your information's on the card, look.
Oh no. I'm not even getting into this whole vaccine versus no people who don't want the vaccine. However, if you go fake a vaccine card, don't be posting about it and bragging about it, being like, ha, like, come on now. It's not worth the risk. Everyone knows that once it's on social media, you have no idea who screen recorded it, who can show it to people. You could lose your job over this. Like, it's not worth it being like, I'm gonna fake a card. Who cares? Today's Sassy shout out is going to Jules0610. And they said, I would love to live on an earth where everything is free. Honestly, I don't even know what Earth would look like if that was the case, because obviously like the world functions around money, like jobs provide money, which provides living. And it's like, would people, we say we'd want everything to free, but like, would we work for free? Like genuinely, would we work for free? Maybe we would if everything was free. It's just this weird thing. It's very weird. I mean, it's never gonna happen, so I guess we don't really have to worry about it. I'm getting out of here, you guys. Stay classy out there and stay sassy. Bye. All right, I got caught off because my battery died, so we are gonna try this again. I'm gonna redo clip number 3 in 3, 2, 1. My house is making weird noises. The clock is running out on my battery. My dog wants to interrupt. Lila, I'm trying to film and I have little battery left. Gotta love these entitled teenagers. I don't have my water. I was so excited. Dad's going to kill me. Okay, my neighbors in the hallway are being very loud today and it's a little rude. I'm kidding. They have lives. I'm just trying to let them pass. I don't know if you'd even hear it, to be honest. There's something in my mouth. What is that? Ew, that's creepy. I saw someone the other day on YouTube comment, because I made a funny video about IKEA, and in the video I was like, I would never spend $700 on a bed frame. Like, that's crazy or something like this. And people were like, oh, why are you acting like you don't have money? Like, at least be real. You're on YouTube. You make good money. Y'all, you do realize that I work for a company, you know? Like, I don't just get all the money from this channel, okay? Not to mention, I came from very little. I moved out at 17 on my own, and I had all of my university school debt, which was over $40,000. I also had a line of credit. I've paid off some debt, still paying off debt, y'all. So if you think I'm out here balling on life, you're wrong. All right? So don't come at me. You don't know my story. You don't know where I came from, and you don't know where I'm at. Anyways, moving on. That just reminded me of that. Yawn. My skin is so dry right here. It's like flaky. Ugh, winter. It's coming. Have you even subscribed to the channel yet? Don't be a fake fan. Hit that subscribe button. You know you want to.